I considered abortion was just a flash thought. There's no way I could go through with that, and I can live with adoption. There are other alternatives, and if my story can, our story, can show anyone that, that's very fulfilling to me. I was pregnant. I was in a really bad place in my life, not able to care for a second child. Adoption really gave me an opportunity to be able not only to place my son with a family that could give him the things that I could not give him, but to also be able to give my daughter a better life as well. Adoption is very close to my heart because I don't feel that I have lost my son. I feel like I've gained a family through you guys, and I couldn't have picked a better family to raise him, and I'm so grateful to you guys. Just to say a little bit about open adoption, I know it's kind of unfamiliar to a lot of people, but if anybody gets anything out of this, I hope they can know that you can live with adoption, and that it's not, it doesn't hurt as bad as you would think, because you're not losing your child forever like it used to be. You're giving them a better life. I never one day have regretted my decision to place him. The life that he would have had with me would not have been what his life is today.
You know, we were excited to be able to celebrate his first birthday party with Megan and her family, and just share his life and the excitement that we get to show him where he came from, and they get to see him.
I was nervous, excited. You know, I was really excited to see him, but also nervous on how emotionally I would be.
Sure.
But it hasn't been bad. You know, I honestly feel in my heart, like I always think these emotions are gonna come. And I do have emotions, don't get me wrong. I have days where, you know.
You have to.
But I honestly, truly feel in my heart that I carried him, but you were meant to be his mommy. I truly believe
yeah,
that.
I'm glad you still do, because we feel that way too.
You know, I really do, and that's never wavered.
We have both thought a lot and talked a lot about how you would be feeling on Mother's Day and his birthday. You know what I mean? And so we definitely have. I mean, there's nothing we can do except for tell you that we love you.
That's really
and
nice. You know, that's really nice to know that you guys felt like that.
Absolutely.
You know, and I'll never forget. You know, when we were in the hospital and you walked in, and Kayla, as I was leaving, and your face was so sad for me. Yeah. And y'all never judged me. And I can't thank y'all enough for that, because I never expected anyone to accept me like that.
We just instantly fell in love with you.
I love
And
y'all
just,
too.
we were sad for you.
But I think, you know, with time, as time kills everything, I think it'll become all like more natural and more, you know, like, because even just this year, you know, I've healed a lot, but you know, it's still difficult, but I couldn't imagine it. You make sacrifices for your children, and I will say it was probably the hardest thing I've ever done, but I didn't do it for myself, you know. I did it for Kaysen. Kaysen never has to wonder, you know. He'll always know I'm always going to be there to answer any questions. He's always going to know who I am. You know, he's not going to have to wonder that. And I think that's a huge plus of, you know, open adoption.
And helping him.
Right.
You know, just,
Helping him with the coping.
Yeah.
Just to know that you're there.
Right,
and that you
exactly.
love him.
Right. I know if it ever came down to it and I needed anything, I could call Inheritance and they would be there for me. Because Inheritance, they look out, they want you to be in a better place than you were before. And I know that they would be there for anything. And I mean, they are extremely special to me because they brought us together. If it wasn't for Inheritance, what if I would have picked it? What if I wouldn't have got you guys before? Like, it just, I mean, I think Inheritance is a great organization. I mean, they're nonprofit, right? And I mean, it's just, I know how much time and effort Leslie puts into all this, and it's incredible that, you know, I really think it's a really great organization.
It is, and we're very thankful that she brought you. Because
we
wouldn't want to celebrate this day without you being here.
I know.
And we're just glad that we can just call Leslie in Inheritance anytime we ever have a question, and she always responds, and she always is there for us too as the adoptive parents, and she's given us a lot of advice that's been very helpful in how to help Megan and to help Kaysen as well.